up, you guys? It's me, Taylor. Sorry, I'm washing my bedding, so just like don't look at all that. But what's up? Welcome to today's tutorial. Today we're going to be doing one of the most complex, intricate, one of my favorite tutorials of all time, which is how to draw jewelry, specifically earrings, as you guys saw in the thumbnail. I'm so excited for this video. This video is a long one, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. But I just have to say, follow me on Instagram if you want to see the finished picture, and leave a like and a comment if you want. I don't know, I'd appreciate it. But and yeah, sorry for the photo booth like intro. Usually I do more high quality content than this because this video goes up in 3 hours, so I really just gotta get like crack-a-lacking on this. Anyways, let's get right into the video. So hope you enjoy it.
What's up, y'all? I am honestly so excited for this tutorial. Oh my god, the final product, honestly, like, I'm shook. But anyways, you'll have to wait till the end of the video to see the final product, or you can follow me on Instagram, Loki. Anyways, basically, we're using our tapered brush. Okay, we're using the tapered brush so much in this tutorial. Okay, get your tapered brushes out, ladies and gents. So basically, I am just color matching all of these random, weird, little tan, brown, gold colors and just like doing random brush strokes like over the colors that are already there. And as you can see now, I'm outlining it in like a nice gold color. And then my favorite thing ever, I'm going to tap to fill. Ready? Oh my god, so satisfying. So that's what I'm doing for this. Again, you gotta pick that base color, that nice gold base color, and then just do tapered brush strokes of random colors that you found from color matching. Okay, that's just how we're doing it here. Now I'm doing some even thinner little tapered brush strokes. Okay, this, ladies and gents, we are going to do so many tapered brush strokes. You're just going to keep going over it and over and over it again until it looks good. Like, honestly, I wish I knew how many brush strokes I did in this photo. It was probably 1 million, maybe even 2 million. But that's basically all you're doing. You're taking this variety of maybe like 5 different colors, like the browns, the tans, the golds, and just mashing it all together with tapered brush strokes. Take a shot every time I say tapered brush stroke, okay, until it looks good. You're going to do thick ones, thin ones, all up in there. And yeah, that's basically what I do for all of, like, that's my, technique, my very professional technique that I do for all of, like, the gold, like, rings. What's they're called? Like, little gold rings? Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. For all the gold rings, that's, like, the technique that I'm using. And right now I'm going to do, like, that bigger gold hoop. Oh, gold hoops! That's what it's called. Bigger gold hoop at the top of her earring using the same exact technique. You're going to have to go over it a billion times until it looks good. Okay, but, that's what I'm doing here, and I'll come back to you guys once I start doing the rhinestones. Okay, this part isn't like super fast motion because I'm just doing the techniques that I just showed you, but I want to make a disclaimer. She looks really ugly up close, okay? When I'm all zoomed in on it, no, it doesn't look like real jewelry, okay? But when you zoom out, just trust the process. This is a perfect example of just trusting the process, okay? So don't judge her up close. She looks way better from far away, okay? Trust me. Don't judge her. She's gorgeous. You'll see at the end. We're moving into the jewels. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this was a struggle bus at first, okay? I was really on the struggle bus with doing this, but it gets better at the end, okay? I don't want to say it again, but trust the process, okay? So basically, I'm doing basically the same thing that I was doing earlier, just color matching all those little weird shades and just drawing them in with nice tapered brush strokes. This one I'm being, since it's like a gem instead of like the gold, I'm being a bit more random with my placements. They're not all little lines. They're like a little squiggle. There's a little sparkle here and there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is going to go downhill very quickly, as you will see, but don't worry, it comes back. So, but enjoy watching that. Was that not the most disgusting thing you've ever seen in your entire life? Yes, it does make me want to throw up. But thank goodness we got the color adjustments all right. Everything is looking good. Oh, last few little adjustments. But now that we have this color, I am just going to go in with the tapered brush strokes, ladies and gents. We want to give this gem so much dimension. Because, like, if you look at a gem, there is so much dimension in it. So you just want to literally just go off with the tapered brush strokes. All different sizes, all different colors. You want to have, like, 5 shades in there, I would suggest. And yeah, you know, dark and then like almost like a nice white color because we want that gem to sparkle, baby, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. Literally, again, just so much tweaking goes into this, so don't judge her. Okay, now I'm just doing the gold pieces again, and for like these little gold balls, like the little circles that I'm doing, you'll see I'm doing a bit of a swirly technique, I like to call it, where basically I just take the tapered brush and I just swirl it in multiple directions, in multiple colors, and I think, you know, close up it does look a little bit busted, but far away, unbelievable. Okay, so just you can, you know, see that lovely professional technique in this clip. Okay guys, time for my favorite part, the little circular rhinestones. This just takes hard work, dedication, persistence, patience, all those traits to do this, okay? So first I'm outlining it, as you can see, in a neutral gray color, and then I'm going in there with my tapered brush, and I am just doing the most random little blobs right over okay, this actually looks awful. Did I actually do that? I think I fixed it after. Okay, don't look at what I'm doing right now. Wait, hold on, I think I fixed it. The swirly swirl technique is coming in clutch here. As you can see, I am performing the swirly swirl technique on this rhinestone. It just covers up all the stuff that I messed up. It just makes it look good from far away. Does it look good up close? No. Far away? Yes. Is anyone going to be zooming in this close to my picture? Absolutely not. So it really doesn't matter. But look at that swirly swirl. Once you zoom out, ooh, gonna look like a precious gemstone, the most rarest diamond in all the land. I swear. Okay, now we're doing this super fun rainbow earring, and of course, you guessed it, I'm doing this swirly swirl technique. So just watch and learn, ladies and gents. As you can see, these nice tapered brush swirls, oh my god, they really give me life. Oh, wait, did you guys see that little three-tiered, like little rows of like colors? Okay, in my like Adobe Draw tutorial, I was like, yeah, I don't know what this thing is. Like, I don't know how to use it. Like the RGB, like color wheel. Oh my god, life changing. I learned how to use it. It is so helpful. So if you guys use Adobe Draw and you've never used like the RGB option to like change the color, please. Oh my god, there it is again. Oh my god, it's literally the best thing ever. You get so much better like color options than just using the color wheel. 10 out of 10. Really a game changer. Adobe Draw, shout out to you. I just love this app. When are they going to sponsor me? When are they going to sponsor me? Please tag them in my Instagram comments. Jeez, I deserve. How many videos have I done of using Adobe Draw? Like, come on now. I deserve some sponsorship, some paid promotion, okay? Adobe Draw, where you at? Oh my god. Oh, the RGB. Oh my god, look at it. Look at those gorgeous indigo colors. I'm crying. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I'll stop now. Okay, you guys, now we're getting into the tricky part. As you can see, this earring has like 50 little gemstones on it, and you're probably wondering, Taylor, how do you do 50 gemstones? Girlie, I'm going to show you. First of all, as you can see on the side, I added a new layer. I never use layers. I don't know. The professionals do, but I am not a professional if you haven't noticed. So I never use layers, but for this, it is absolutely essential. So basically, I added a new layer, and I'm drawing this entire rhinestone only on that layer. So as you can see, ooh, look at the shading I'm doing. Honestly, I snapped with this. I can't lie. I'm doing some nice shading with like the ombre to the inside. Oh my god. I'm not using my tapered brush here. I'm just doing like little blobs. Oh, I love a good blob. Oh, now I'm using my tapered brush. But I'm doing like little blobs. I'm doing like that nice ombre shading to the center, doing some random little tapered brush strokes. Honestly, I can't lie, I snapped on this rhinestone. You know, at this point, I had already done like all those rainbow rhinestones. So I was a professional at this point, okay? So my techniques, honestly, this rhinestone, watch this one, okay? This one is most important. Okay, now that I've finished the rhinestone, and may I say she looks gorgeous, as you can see, I'm duplicating that layer, then I'm pressing transform. So you can duplicate the layer and then move it right on top of that other rhinestone so you don't have to doodle it 10 million times over again. Life changing, okay? So as you can see, I just keep doing that. I keep duplicating the layer and then pressing transform, which basically just lets you like move it and adjust the size, and then putting it on top of that rhinestone. Honestly, just complete game changer. I don't know what I would have done. I would have been doing these rhinestones for like 4 hours, but that's my tip. That's like the only time I use layers, really. I don't know. Am I like stupid for not using layers? I don't know. I just don't get the point. Okay, I'll just let you guys watch me do this, and then we are almost done. Now I'm just filling in the rest of that gold earring, and I'm going to finish up the 2 other gems that are on this earring, and then we are done. So get ready for the big reveal, okay? Okay, are you guys ready for the big reveal? Boom. Oh my god, I'm so proud. This is like my child. Like, that's how I feel about this. Oh my god. Anyways, check it out on my Instagram. Give it a like. Give it a comment if you want. IDK.
And that concludes the video. I hope that you guys liked it, found it helpful, found it fun, entertaining. I don't know. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more digital illustration content, and also follow my IG to see all the behind the scenes content that I know you guys are dying to see. Oh my god, I have to do my shout outs, my little shout outs. Okay. So exciting. So I have 3. I don't know why I just can't pick one. Okay, I'm a Libra. I can't pick one. Okay. First one, Drea's digital designs. Okay, and this is her picture. Cute little rainbow Converse. So amazing, so detailed, better than anything that I could ever do with my life. So thank you so much for DMing me. Next one is from Doodles by Kashish. I'm sorry if I pronounced her name wrong. This is literally so good. I feel like tears coming into my eyes. Sorry for being dramatic. I love like the black outlining on it. So that is amazing, Kashish. I love it. And then the next one, this isn't someone that DM'd me or like said like that they watch my tutorials, but this is just someone I have to like shout out, like one of my favorite follows. Her username is Hey Pearly Girl. First of all, her art is amazing, obviously. Second of all, her stories and just like her personality is just like so funny and cool. I literally love watching her stories. She's just such a fun and cool person, and I'm obsessed with her work. She's just so unique. I suggest that you guys follow her if you want. If you want some more fun digital illustrations in your Instagram feed, you can follow her. Now that we're done with that, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and you can check out my other tutorials if you want some more digital illustration inspo. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Little baby in a bag and I'm working. No, not a vibe, put the work in. Lost and all, I love them all for me a burger. Baby girl, you got it, girl, you got it, girl. You got it, girl, you got it, girl.